In this video, I am going to share with you how to compile a list of motivated sellers and effectively knock on those doors. On the last video, I shared with you the mechanics of knocking on doors, how would you go, what questions you would ask. So in this video, we're going to tell you how you can use your time more effectively. Well, with the advancement in technology, in data management, data processing, today it is not advisable for us to park our car here and go knock on 300 properties, take 3 or 4 hours and talk to everybody. No, we can do this thing more effectively. Use targeted list. Use Google to map the properties for you and then print the screenshots of the properties, preferably keep them in one zip code. For example, on successorsdata.com, on a typical zip code, we have 70, 100, 200 records of properties versus 5,000 properties in an area, so you're really knocking on 60, 70 properties. Select the properties in one zip code for better time management. Next, when you drive to a property, do not park the car in front of the subject property and get off the car and go right knock on the door on a property. Friend, let me share with you something. So park the car one house before or here, one house after, okay? Now, first knock on the neighbor's door on either side. And the reason being is that many times the subject property is vacant, especially on successors data, because grandma passed away and the house is vacant. But I want to find out as much possible about this house using the neighbor. So when I talk to the neighbor, they say, no, I don't know anybody. But actually, many times we've talked to people who says, you know what? I did what you said, and when I knocked on the neighbor's door, she said, you know what? You should talk to my neighbor. She lost her husband 3 months ago, and she's thinking of quitting her job and moving with the kids. This is the reality. Now, nothing happened here. I'm going to move to the subject property. Be ready if the person who answers the door says, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking of selling my house. I lost my husband of 42 years, and I'm thinking of moving with the kids. This is reality with this data, because the average age of the individuals who own property and passed away is 77 years old. The remainder spouses are grandpas and grandmas. Okay, now, if the house is vacant, go back to the neighbor with the biggest smile. Hi, how are you? I was just talking to you. Oh, by any chance, you know what is going on with the house next door? Says, no, oh, that one, okay, it looks like it's vacant. Oh, okay, yeah, actually that house belongs to Mrs. Rodriguez. She was a retired school principal, and she passed away 3 months ago. You know what? She's got a sister who lives 3 doors down. You see, people are so resourceful. Look, friend, they've been at the funeral. They know what is going on. Now, what if she tells you, as a matter of fact, she's got, and you ask him, do you know if they need any help? Do you have any idea if, how can I get a hold of the family members just to offer my services? See, this is how you come across somebody who want to help. Offer your services. They may say, as a matter of fact, she has one son lives in San Diego, and I just saw him last week. He comes here every couple of weeks just to move things around or get things out of the house, all that. Get the number. Ask him to put you in touch. You call the son. You say, hi, this is Maury. I'm with RE/MAX Realtors. I was just talking to your mother's neighbor, and she gave me your information. I am so sorry about your loss. She said that you might be needing some real estate help. Is there anything I can do for you? Now, think about the power behind this call. You're not cold calling. You've been referred by the neighbor. Now, what person in here would give you a different attitude, or would turn you down when you're being helpful, when the neighbor asks him to call you? You see, this is the reality of people. Work out the situations, dig deep into solving the puzzles and going beyond the steps that the ordinary people would take.